Under the Canaan sun, Joseph radiates youthful exuberance as he addresses his older brothers. The brothers are scattered across the sun-drenched fields, their figures small against the vast landscape. Joseph's animated gestures fill the air as he recounts his dream. I saw 11 stars bowing down before me. A brother turns, his face etched with a mixture of disbelief and resentment. The older brother's voice cuts through the pastoral scene. Do you think you will rule over us? Long shadows stretch from the brothers, mirroring the growing tension between them as the sun beats down. On a sun-baked dusty road, two brothers fix Joseph with stares of cold envy, their eyes burning with dark intent. Their hands seize him, grips tightening like vises as they drag Joseph towards a gaping pit, the air thick with malice. With a final brutal shove, Joseph plummets into the abyss, his fate sealed by betrayal. The brothers, exchanging sinister glances, flag down passing merchants, striking a deal as silver changes hands, sealing Joseph's grim destiny. Betrayed by his own brothers, Joseph was taken to Egypt as a slave. Sunlight streams into Potiphar's opulent household, illuminating Joseph as he moves with purpose. His brow is furrowed in concentration, each task executed with precision and care. The air hums with the quiet efficiency of a well-managed estate, a testament to Joseph's dedication. His integrity shines, reflected in the respect he garners from those around him. A subtle smile plays on his lips as he oversees the smooth operation of the household. His presence is a beacon of order and faithfulness amidst the luxurious surroundings. In the dimly lit room, shadows stretch and twist, mirroring the hidden desires lurking within Potiphar's household. Potiphar's wife watches Joseph, her gaze intense and unwavering, revealing her growing obsession. She moves with predatory grace, her voice a silken whisper that cuts through the stillness as she says, "Come, lie with me." Joseph stands his ground, his face a mask of shock and unwavering resolve as he confronts her brazen advance. His voice rings with conviction, defying the seductive atmosphere. "I will never sin against God, nor betray your husband." The air crackles with tension as their wills clash, the fate of both hanging in the balance of this forbidden moment. Flickering candlelight dances across the walls of Potiphar's opulent residence, casting long, ominous shadows. Potiphar's wife stands as the epicenter of fury, her face twisted in rage as she clutches Joseph's cloak like a damning piece of evidence. Guards surge into the room, their eyes immediately locking on to Joseph, who stands frozen in the chaos. "Joseph tried to attack me," Potiphar's wife cries out, her voice laced with venomous deceit. Sunlight pierces the gloom of the Egyptian prison, illuminating dust and despair as Joseph kneels, a figure of quiet strength amid rough stone. His lips move in silent prayer, his humble devotion a stark contrast to the hopelessness etched on the faces of his fellow prisoners. Murmurs ripple through the prison as some prisoners nod, acknowledging Joseph's unwavering faith in their dark confines. The jailer, hardened by years of service, watches Joseph from the shadows, a flicker of respect momentarily softening his weary gaze. In the heart of the throne room, Pharaoh sits upon his majestic throne, an aura of power and sorrow radiating from him. The weight of his recurring dreams bears down on him, a torment that isolates him from his court. His voice echoes through the chamber, filled with a desperate plea. "My dreams torment me, and no one can explain them." In the stark confines of the prison, the cupbearer's eyes glaze over, lost in the labyrinth of his mind. A flicker of recognition sparks within him as the memory of Joseph surfaces, a beacon in the darkness. He recalls Joseph's extraordinary gift, the uncanny ability to decipher the hidden language of dreams. The cupbearer remembers Joseph from prison. A thought crystallizes, a potential solution to Pharaoh's torment. Joseph is escorted into the Pharaoh's grand throne room, the air thick with anticipation and regal tension. He stands before Pharaoh, an ordinary man facing unimaginable power. Before their eyes, a visual animation unfolds. Fat cows devoured by their emaciated counterparts. A chilling omen. Full ears of grain are swallowed by withered ones. A stark prophecy etched in the air. Joseph declares with unwavering resolve, "Not I, but God will give the answer," setting the stage for a divine revelation. Inside the Pharaoh's grand throne room, sunlight streams through towering pillars, illuminating the opulent setting. Pharaoh's eyes widen, a mixture of awe and astonishment etched upon his face as he gazes upon Joseph. With a sweeping, majestic gesture, Pharaoh extends his hand towards Joseph, a sign of profound respect and impending authority. His voice echoing through the vast chamber, Pharaoh declares, "Who else has the Spirit of God like him?" The weight of his next words hangs in the air, promising a monumental shift in power and destiny. From this day, Pharaoh proclaims, his voice filled with royal decree, "You will be governor over all Egypt." In the grand throne room, Pharaoh's deliberate actions speak volumes as he removes his signet ring, a symbol of ultimate power. The ring slides onto Joseph's hand, marking an undeniable transfer of authority, a silent decree echoing through the hall. Fine linen robes are draped over Joseph, transforming him in the eyes of all present, a visual testament to his elevated status. Finally, a heavy gold chain, gleaming under the light, is placed around Joseph's neck, solidifying his new identity as a leader and visionary. In the vibrant Egyptian city, Joseph ascends in a royal chariot, a spectacle of power and transformation. A sea of faces erupts in cheers, celebrating the rise of their new governor. From slave and prisoner, Joseph became the second most powerful man in Egypt. The narrator proclaims, a testament to his incredible journey. Beneath the relentless Egyptian sun, Joseph, his gaze, both stern and kind, oversees the boundless fields of ripe, golden grain. Wagons groan under the weight of the harvest, their wooden wheels carving paths through the parched earth as they head towards colossal granaries. The air vibrates with the energy of countless workers, their movements precise and purposeful under Joseph's watchful eye. Each golden kernel is meticulously stored, a bulwark against the looming famine, a testament to foresight and preparation. Joseph stands as a beacon of hope, his silhouette framed against the horizon, a promise of sustenance amidst the impending hardship. Under a relentless sun, the landscape of Canaan stretches into a desolate infinity, mirroring the despair in the air. Joseph's brothers, their bodies thin and clothes torn, emerge as mere shadows against the harsh terrain, each step a testament to their failing hope, driven by desperation. They drag themselves towards the distant border of Egypt, a glimmer of salvation in their weary eyes. One brother, his voice hoarse and pleading, breaks the heavy silence. "My lord, we beg for food." Within the opulent halls of Joseph's palace, regal and composed, Joseph gazes upon his brothers. A fleeting flicker of recognition crosses Joseph's face, betraying a hidden torrent of emotion. Joseph observes his brothers' weary postures, their travel-worn clothes, their humble demeanor. A cunning plan begins to take shape within Joseph's mind, a scheme designed to unveil their true nature. With steely resolve, Joseph steels himself to test the bonds of brotherhood, preparing to challenge the very fabric of their family. The grand hall of Joseph's palace buzzes with unspoken dread, sunlight unable to penetrate the heavy atmosphere. Joseph, a figure of imposing authority, casts a piercing gaze upon his assembled brothers. Ornate decorations and high windows serve only to amplify the oppressive tension in the air. Joseph's voice cuts through the silence, an accusation that hangs heavy. "You are spies. You have come to see the weakness of the land." Inside Joseph's opulent palace, sunlight streams through towering windows, illuminating the stern figure on the elaborate throne. Joseph's face is a mask of authority, his gaze unwavering as he surveys the scene before him. Servants line the walls, statuesque and silent, their presence adding to the atmosphere of restrained power. The weight of his decision hangs heavy in the air, the ornate surroundings failing to diminish the tension. His voice echoes through the vast hall, each word deliberate and final as he speaks of a condition to be met. Benjamin must be brought to Egypt, Joseph declares, his decree resonating with an unyielding resolve. Only then will I believe in your sincerity. Under the relentless Canaan sun, the brothers gather before Jacob, their father, their shadows stark against the parched earth. Urgency tightens their features as they plead, their voices echoing across the desolate landscape. Jacob listens, his face a canvas of sorrow and weary resignation, each line telling a story of hardship. The sun beats down, a silent witness to their desperation, the arid land mirroring the dryness in their hearts. The grand hall of Joseph's palace is charged with a palpable tension as the brothers enter, their footsteps echoing in the vast space. Benjamin follows, his presence adding another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. Each brother's face is a canvas of hope and trepidation, their expressions mirroring the gravity of their mission. Joseph's mask hid storms, jaw clenched, battling composure. Sunlight floods Joseph's grand hall, illuminating a table stretching into the distance, laden with a king's feast. Joseph gestures, a regal command in his posture, as his brothers hesitantly take their places at the table. Bewilderment flickers across their faces as they realize the seating arrangement mirrors the order of their birth. Joseph, his eyes gleaming with cold calculation, orchestrates a cruel deception, setting the stage for betrayal. With deliberate precision, he plants a silver cup deep within Benjamin's sack, sealing his fate in this calculated game. Unaware, Benjamin stands as the unwitting pawn, about to face a trial that will test the very bonds of brotherhood. Under the merciless sun, dust devils swirl across the road to Canaan as Joseph's steward, implacable, steps forward. The brothers' camels kneel, their burdens heavy with sacks, unaware of the impending doom. The steward's voice, sharp and accusing, shatters the desert stillness. Benjamin stands paralyzed, his youthful face etched with terror as the brothers' hopes turn to dust. In the grand hall of Joseph's palace, the brothers stand, their worry palpable as they face the imposing figure. Their voices rise in desperate pleas, begging for Benjamin's freedom, their faces etched with anxiety. Judah steps forward, a beacon of self-sacrifice, offering himself as a slave to spare his younger brother. Joseph's carefully constructed composure crumbles as he fights back tears, the weight of his secret heavy in the air. I am Joseph, your brother. Sunlight floods into the grand hall of Joseph's palace, illuminating the opulent space with a divine glow. His brothers, faces etched with years of guilt and regret, finally recognize the brother they betrayed. Overwhelmed by the weight of their past actions, they collapse to the ground before him, a tableau of remorse. Joseph's gaze softens, a hint of forgiveness replacing the sternness in his eyes. Do not be afraid. What you meant for evil, God turned into good, Joseph declares, his voice resonating with compassion and divine purpose. Against the sprawling, fertile Egyptian countryside, Joseph stands tall, a solitary figure radiating hope. His eyes lock onto Jacob, his father, and he surges forward, a beacon of filial devotion. The embrace is a powerful reunion, a symphony of love and resilience echoing through the ages. The entire family gathers, their faces lit with radiant joy, encircled by the life-sustaining abundance of Egypt. Egyptians erupt in celebration, their cheers a resounding chorus of gratitude for salvation from the famine's grasp, as a divine light bathes Joseph and his family.